Over to your mats, and again, just a body weight workout, so just you and your mat, nothing else. You won't need anything else. Yeah, maybe a chair close by if you want it for some balance. So let's come over to your mat. Let's get moving. Let's just stand facing towards your mat today. Let's nod the chin, the chest, round through your spine, bend the knees. Feel that rounding of your lumbar spine, but also feel like your core is lifting up to your spine, and then slowly roll yourself back up. We'll layer onto this one. Let's nod your chin to the chest, roll down, bend the knees, slowly articulate back up. Let's reach those hands up to the sky, find extension in your spine. So bring the hands down, nod the chin to the chest, round the spine, moving from the core and the pelvis, roll yourself back to upright, reach those hands up, find length, almost like you're growing a little bit taller. Hands come back down, nod the chin to the chest, round the spine, bend the knees. Slowly take your time as you articulate up, reaching those hands up to the sky, find that length in your body. Let's do that 2 more times, just like this. Round, bend the knees. Again, feel that activation of the core to help you move the pelvis and round the body back to upright. Find length, reaching it up. Let's do that 1 more time. Chin the chest, round the spine, bend at the knees. Slowly take your time as you come back up, reach those hands up to the sky, find that length. On this next one, let's go ahead and round down. We're gonna find our hands on the mat, step your feet back into a plank. Whew, alrighty. Let's pike yourself up and lengthen back into your plank. Hike yourself up and back into your plank. So as a modification, drop down to those knees, and you're just gonna round back and come forward. Press back and come forward. So wherever you are today, feel free to be there. Good. But pressing through the shoulders, and again, use the core to help lift the butt up nice and high. Let's do 2 more. And 1 more like that. And then as you come back into your plank, see if you can glue your legs together like one. Lift 1 leg up. We're gonna pike it up, that leg lifts, and then bring that knee in towards your elbow. Pike it up, reach the leg back, and then bring that knee in towards your elbow. Let's do 3 more on this side. Find that length. Good. 2 more. And 1 more time, reaching back. Good. Bring that knee in towards your elbow. Step that foot back, find your plank. Other side. Leg lifts, pike it up, and then knee to your elbow. Pike it up, and then knee in towards your elbow. Good, we got 3 more. Focus on that breath. And 2. And 1 more. And then go ahead and bring that knee to your elbow, hold your plank, step that foot back, lift back into your pike, and then walk your hands back toward your toes, and then slowly round that body back to upright. So once you're nice and tall, let's press those palms together. We're gonna step out to your side, come in, and then other side, and back in. So just make sure you have that mat space or floor space on both sides. Focusing on that breath, heating our bodies up. Should already be warm after doing those planks. They felt amazing. Remember, sit back into your butt like you're sitting into an invisible chair. That way your knee stays behind the toes. Knees behind those toes. Good. Focus on deepening that connection to the breath. On this next one, let's hold over and just little pulses. I'm gonna lift up onto that leg and back down. Good. Breathing in, so we got 5 more. Press those palms together. 4, 3, 2, all the way back up, and other side, and little pulses. Coming up onto that bent leg, not all the way to straight, but close. Good. Deepen your breath, find that core activation. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, all the way back to upright. Bring those legs back together. We're gonna keep those palms pressing together. We're gonna squat down and back up. So squat down and back up. So as you stand, option to take 1 leg up and bring it down. Other leg up and back down. So we're marching it out. Sitting back into our booty again. So find that invisible chair. Press those palms together, activating through those arm muscles. And we're gonna layer on. So as that leg comes up, I'm going to rotate to that bent leg and then come through center. Rotate to that leg that comes up and back through center. Good. Deepen that breath. Find your fuller inhale. Deeper exhale. Rotating through the torso. So think about the pelvis facing straight ahead, rotate your upper body, like we're doing the crisscross. Good. And let's do 2 more times to each side, so we feel extra amazing. 1 more, and 1, and then go ahead and come all the way back to upright. Good, so once you're here, stand facing towards that mat. Let's nod your chin to your chest, round to the spine, bend the knees, walk out, come into your all fours position, so hands and knees. So check in with the shoulders. Let's lift out of the armpits, so for that lowest rib cage, lift up to the height of the pelvis, shoulders out of the ears. And from here, we're gonna take your right leg, outside leg, lift it up, and then kick it back. Lift out to your side, and then kick back. Out to your side, and back. Out to your side, and back. Stay lifted out of the armpits. Focus on that breath. Good. And feel that booty, that butt cheek, right? Helping to lift that leg. Our butt is important. It's more than just looks. It does help us to move our legs. Good. Deepen into your breath. Lift out of the armpits. Fuller inhale, deeper exhale. Breathing into it. You should feel the leg on the floor start to work as well, since it's stabilizing us, helping prevent us from moving. Good. Let's do 1 more time to the side, 1 more time to the back. We're gonna hold out to your side, bend that knee towards your armpit and kick it back. Knee to the armpit and kick it back. If you need to, drop to that opposite forearm, and you can do that from here. Good. Or you can stay lifted onto both hands, so you have options. Deepen into that breath. Hiya. Kick back. And feel that butt cheek activate. Lengthen that leg as it goes all the way back. Find that length. And also feel your core activate as that leg comes in. Let's do 5 more. Good. 3. Feels amazing. 2. And let's hold it back, and just little pulses up. Little pulses. Good. Find the length of the leg. Focus on the breath for 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring that leg in, back onto those hands if you're not. And then we're gonna kick that leg straight back behind you. So think about your knee being the tip of a pencil. Let's do small little circles. Small little happy circles. Focusing on that breath. Good. Think about moving from the hip socket. Letting that femur, that leg bone move within the hip. Lift out the armpits. 2 more. And let's reverse. Go the opposite way with that circle. Good. Lengthen that leg. Lift out the armpits. Draw the abs up. Breathe. Smile. We're having fun. 2 more. Hold that leg stable. Little pulses up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. And then bring that leg back in. Good. Let's come upright onto those knees for a second. Give those wrists a little bit of a break. And so like you're a solid plank of wood from the knee to the earlobe, let's lean the body back and come back to upright. Lean yourself back and come back to upright. You should be working through the whole entire body here, but definitely feeling the core and the quads. But feel how the muscles of the back of the body, like your glutes, hamstrings, back muscles kind of help to bring your body back to upright. And also to help stabilize you into this plank position. Good. Let's do 2 more. 1 more. And then coming back to upright, open those arms out to a T, small little circles with those arms. Moving that humerus, that arm bone within the shoulder socket, and reverse. Good. Lubricating those joints. Good. 2 more. And then bring those hands back in, and we have another side to do. So let's come onto our hands and our knees, all fours. Glue those legs together like one. Draw the shoulders up the ears. Lift that rib cage up. Good. And then from here, let's take that opposite leg, lift it out, kick it back. So your left leg, open out, kick it back. Focus on the breath. Remember, it's not about how big the movement is. It's better to make that movement smaller and find more control within the rest of the body. So the rest of the body is pretty stable. Just really this outside left leg is what's mobile. Smile and breathe. Feeling amazing. Feeling our bodies heat up. Being grateful that our bodies can do this work with us. Almost time for that fun part. Let's do a few more of these. Good. Find that control. Let's do one more time out to the side, one more time back, and then we'll hold out to the side on this next one. Bring that knee in towards your elbow, and then hi-ya, kick it back. Knee to the elbow, hi-ya, kick it back. So you can stay here or drop to that outside forearm, and then you can stay there for the move. Good. Feel the core engaged, help crunch that leg in to bring it in, but find that length of the thigh as it reaches away. Deepen into that breath. Feels so amazing. And 5 more. And 4. Good. 2 more. Hiya. And hold it back, hold it back. Little pulses up. Little pulses. Find that length in the thigh. Focus on the breath for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that leg in. Come up onto those hands again if you can. And then take that leg back behind you so the knee is bent from the knee, like your knee is the tip of a pencil, small circle. Small circle, like your knee is drawing that lovely little happy circle. Good. Rest of the body stay stable. Again, move the hip with that femur, that leg bone within the hip socket. 2 more. And reverse. Go the opposite way. I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling that leg on the floor a little bit more now after working it, right? Feels so good. 3 more. 2, and 1. Hold that leg back in those little pulses for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring that leg back down. Let's lay flat on our bellies. Hands by your shoulders, elbows pointing up to the sky, feet connected to that mat. Inhale, lift into extension. Exhale, lower down. Watch that marble roll out in front of you. Watch it roll back below you. Shoulders away from the ears. Controlling from that tricep, the back of the arm. Deepening into our breath. Finding that extension of our body. So really focus on that mid-back, kind of right between the shoulder blades and your armpits, helping you to lift. Let's do 3 more. And 2. Let's see if we can hold this one up. So find that hover, find that lift, and then see if you can take your hands off the mat and just hold into this hover. Maybe open the arms out to a T and then bend your arms back in. Open the arms out to a T and then bend back in. Let's do 3 more. Good. And 2, holding that extension of your upper body if you can. Lengthen your neck. 1 more time, open those arms. Bend them back in and then lower your torso down. Bring those hands in front of you. Shoulders away from the ears though. Abs lifted. Let's lift the right leg and then the left leg. So keeping that pelvis stable, lifting one leg at a time, and imagine that that leg is being pulled back behind you. And this may not seem like a lot of core work, but it is. So we do want to focus on those abs working. Keep that rib cage kind of lifted, and think about that transverse ab. So in order to activate that transverse, hug the hip bones in towards each other, belly button to the spine, almost like you're tightening your belt. Good. 1 more time each side, and then hold that outside left leg lifted, bend it in, lengthen it back out. Bend it in, lengthen back out. We're gonna keep your quad, the front of your thigh, lifted off the mat. Focus on your butt cheek and your hamstring, bending the leg in, and then find that length through the thigh as you reach away. Good. 5 more. And 3, 2. Hold that leg bent on this one, and then pulse it up, and little pulses. Good, for 5, 4, 3, 2, lengthen back out, and lower that leg down. We gotta repeat that one on the other side now. So lift that leg, good, bend it in, lengthen away, bend it in, lengthen away. Again, we're gonna keep the front of your thigh, that quad, lifted off the mat if you can. Shoulders away from the ears. And again, think about that butt cheek and hamstring bending the leg, and then feel that quad extend that leg to straight. And 5 more. 3, almost there. 2, 1 more. Let's hold that leg bent and those little pulses up. Little happy pulses up. Good for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then bring that leg back down, or lengthen it out and then lower it down. Let's press up onto your hands and your knees. Back to that all fours position. Let's do some cat-cows. Round the spine, look towards your inner thighs. Extend, open up your chest, open up your heart as you look forward. Moving from the pelvis to round. Moving from the pelvis to extend. Opening up through your heart. And then round. Find that connection of your breath. Let's do this for 2 more. And 1 more. Let's bring our bodies back through neutral. Scoop your knees back so you come into this nice kneeling plank. If you're up to it, come into a full plank though. We're gonna go into a tricep push-up. So bend both elbows lower and press back up. Bend both elbows to lower and press back up. We're gonna find control. So again, make this a smaller range of motion if you need to. Focus on the bend at the elbow while stabilizing through our shoulder girdle. So stay lifted out of the armpits. Keeping that core active. Let's do 5 more. 4, 3, activating those back muscles. 2, and 1 more. And then go ahead and press yourself back up. So let's go ahead. We're gonna sit upright, legs out in front of you. Let's spine stretch forward, reach over those toes, and then stack yourself to upright. Spine stretch forward, reach over those toes, and then stack your body to upright. So imagine that you're sitting up against the wall, and your head, upper back, mid back, then lower back peel away. And then as you peel back on the wall, it's the lower back, mid back, upper, and then head. Coming up and over that beach ball as you reach forward. So find that control through the core. And if you need to, just bend those knees a little bit if your hamstrings or back feel tight. Good. 2 more. And 1 more. Slowly stack yourself all the way back to upright. Open those arms out to a T. So think lower body cemented in concrete so it stays stable. Twist, rotate from the upper body. Twist, rotate side. Come to center and then other side and center. Exhale, twist. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist. Inhale through center. Good. Deepen that breath and really focus on the lower body not moving. Think about rotating your rib cage around the spine. Good. Twist and rotate. Deepening that breath. Let's do 1 more time to each side. And then come back through center. And let's roll your body all the way down to that mat. Head comes down, arms reach overhead. Let's roll yourself back up. Good. So again, remember for this one, if needed, feel free to, on the way up, grab your thighs, help you walk up. And same thing on the way down, walk your hands down your thighs. It's better to use that assistance rather than to try to use momentum to lift yourself up. And again, find more control as you peel down. That's gonna help to give you more strength to come back up. So slow, slow, slow on the way down, as slow as you can go, like that pelvis is a wheel. Hands reach overhead. Let's do 2 more of these. Mobilizing that spine, find that length at the top, and then roll it back down. Let's do 1 more. And then on the next one, we'll go ahead and we'll stay on the mat. So let's go ahead and roll yourself back down. Once your head connects, bend the knees, keeping those feet planted firmly on the floor, and let's articulate into a bridge now. Soften at the sternum, peeling down bone by bone. Good, tuck in that pelvis, feel your thighs reach across the room. And just working to create that mobilization within the spine. So we'll feel each bone of the spine peeling down bone by bone. And same thing on the way up. Almost like your spine is a string of pearls and you're laying 1 bead down at a time and then you're picking 1 up at a time. Let's do 2 more. And on this next one, let's go ahead and hold down. And so as I hold down, I'm going to take my left leg, I'm just going to lengthen out to straight on the mat, pressing my heel down. I'm going to take my right leg, lift it up to the ceiling, grabbing the back of my thigh, straighten the leg, and bend. Straighten and bend. Find that length as it reaches up. So on this next one, let's hold that leg up to the sky. Feel free to keep holding the back of the thigh if needed, otherwise hands out to your side. And let's draw a small circle and small circle. So focus on that pelvic stability, preventing the hips from moving. 3 more. And 2. Deepen that breath. 1 more. And reverse. Go the opposite way. Again, anchor those hips down, pressing the opposite foot down to the mat to help maintain your stability. 3 more. And 2. And 1. And then take that foot, lengthen it out onto the mat. Other leg comes up, grab the back of your thigh, straighten the leg, and bend. Good evenness in those hips, pressing that opposite heel down onto the mat. That's your source of stability. Keep that leg lengthened. Feel free to hold your thigh or hands at your side, and small circle, and circle. We're working to just move your femur within your hip socket, keeping the rest of the body stable. 2 more. And then reverse, go the opposite way. Deepen that breath. Good, like your toe is the tip of a pencil. Good. And 3 more. 2. And 1. And then lengthen that leg back to the mat as well. Good, so from here, let's go ahead and bend both knees in. Hands at your side, flat back bridge. Lift your butt up and lower the butt down. Flat back lift and lower. Engage the butt to help you lift those hips. Release the butt on the way down. So kind of release the contraction of your glutes as you lower the hips. Watch your knees. Make sure they're not falling wide or in together. Let's do 3 more. And 1 more. And then go ahead and come back down. So lengthen one leg out to straight. Take the other one leg up to the sky. If you can, lift and hold into a crunch. Bring the opposite leg to a hover. Maybe grab up higher on your calf or your hamstring. Just don't grab behind the knee. Let's pulse that leg in for 2 and switch. Pulse, pulse, and switch. Exhale, exhale, inhale, switch. Exhale, exhale, inhale, switch. Maintain that crease at your chest line. Think about the stability within your pelvis. Lengthen those legs. Good. Let's do 1 more time to each side. And then bend one leg in, grab onto your shin, pulse it in for 2, and switch. Pulse, pulse, and switch. Opposite leg lengthens out to straight. Focus on the breath. Pulsing that leg in towards your chest. Good, but maintain that crease at your chest line, or, keep the head down. Listen to your bodies. 1 more time to each side. And then bring both legs in, deepen that crunch. Reach your hands up, and little pulses up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then bring that head back down. Take your feet back to the mat. Let's take one leg lifted up to tabletop. Good, we're gonna do a flat back bridge. Lift your butt straight up and bring it down. Flat back lift and lower. Good, deepen into that breath. Find that control from the glute and your core, helping you to stabilize the pelvis. And 5 more. 2 more. Hold your hips lifted. Tap your toe to the floor. Lift it back up. Tap down and back up. Tap down and back up. Holding those hips lifted. Making sure that that foot on the floor is nice and flat so you have your heel. Ball the big toe, ball the pinky toe. 3 more. 2. And 1. And then lower the butt back down. Switching sides. Take your opposite leg lifted up. And then flat back lift and lower. Flat back lift and lower. Deepening into that breath. Remember, think about that foot staying flat on the mat. So weight in your heel, ball the big toe, ball the pinky toe. And 5 more. 2 more. And then hold those hips up, hold them up. Tap the toe down, lift it back up. tap down, and lift, moving from that hip socket, holding those hips evenly lifted, weight on the shoulders, lengthen the neck, and we got 5 more, almost there. 4, 3, 2, 1 more, and then bring the butt down, set your foot down, roll onto your side. Good. So we're gonna take your bottom arm, reach it out in front of you, and then take your top arm, reach it overhead. And then we're gonna press into this hand out in front of us to lift up and then lower down. You're gonna lift those legs and your upper body and then come back down. Almost like we're coming into a side teaser. And if it feels nicer for you, bend the knees as you come in, or just barely lift. It doesn't have to be a big range of motion, so make it smaller if needed. Find that control from the core and breathe. Work in that side body. Good. Taking that arm overhead. And again, think about this arm on the floor. You're pressing into it, so you are using those armpit muscles to help you lift. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1 more. And lower back down. Good. Take the hand in front of you, press up onto your forearm, and then you're gonna take the top foot on the floor in front of your bottom foot, lift up to your side plank. Good. And then from here, you can stay here in your side plank, or so you can take that top foot and lift and lower for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Hold your side plank, lift those hips a little bit higher, and slowly coming back down. Let's flip on over. Let's repeat on the other side. So take that bottom arm out in front of you, pressing it onto the mat. Other hand reaches overhead. Find that length in your body. Pressing into the arm, lift yourself up and lower down. Coming into our side teaser. But again, remember, you can make it smaller. You can also bend those knees as you come in, or just keep it small. Pressing into that bottom armpit. So whatever feels better for you, go there. Adjust that bottom arm as needed as you find your flow within the movement. Find length as you lower. Good. You guys are doing amazing. You're almost there. And we got 5 more of these. And 4. Good, just 3 more, right? We could do it. And 2. And let's do that 1 more time. And then slowly come back down. Let's flip over onto your bellies. Good. Open those arms wide. Lift both legs and lower. Lift and lower. Good. Arms into that goalpost shape. Let your torso lower. And then see if you lift everything up and back down. Holding those arms in goalpost. Feel the elbows lift to the ceiling. Let's do 5 more. 2 more. And then hold it up, just hold it up and breathe. Hold just a little bit higher if you can. Inhale, deep exhale, holding for 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, lower back down, press up onto your hands and your knees. Let's do a couple more cat-cows. Right, and extend the spine, just helping us to mobilize after being in that last position. 2 more. And then find your nice neutral after this last extension. Look over your shoulder to your butt cheek, and then look over your other shoulder to your butt cheek. So let the hips kind of move with you as you look side to side, just laterally flexing our spines. Let's do 1 more time to each side. And then we'll come back to the middle, stepping back into plank. Let's pike yourself up, and now bend 1 knee at a time, right then left. Pressing through the arms, get the shoulders away from the ears. Good. 1 more time each side. And then start to walk your feet in closer, bend the knees, and just hang heavy here for a second. Focus on that breath. And take notice, every time you take a class, especially after you've done, several, Can you reach down a little bit further than you did before? Or is your flexibility, your strength changing? And just take notice. Let's roll yourself up bone by bone. Take your time. Bring that head up last. Big arm circles all the way up to the sky. And deep in that breath. Find your full inhale. Deep exhale. And just feel gratitude, so much gratitude for your bodies. Moving them today. Take your right hand up. Grab your wrist with the opposite hand. Just give it a little pull. And then do that to your other side. Pulling that wrist. Just stretching to that side body. Good. And I don't think we did that side plank on the other side. Let's go ahead and do that really quick. So coming down on that form. Gonna take that top foot in front of you, lifting up into that side plank. Remember that top foot's in front of you. Option to stay here, or lift and lower that top leg for 5, 4, we weren't here too long, 3, 2, 1 more. Bring that leg down. Good, hold. And then slowly lower down, and then come up. And you guys made it. We had to get that in before the end of class. So thank you guys so much again for joining me. I appreciate your time, taking time to move your body on my YouTube channel. So check that out, subscribe so you don't miss any new videos that come your way. And also share with your friends. Tell them to come join you as well. Follow me here on Instagram at Jessica Ann Pilates. And same thing on YouTube, subscribe to me there at Jessica Ann Pilates. And I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Feel free to drop me comments in my DM if you have any questions.